Grand Lake Health Systems proudly presents an NKTelco sports production of high school varsity volleyball action. We are here at the Palace at Coldwater High School where the Wapak Redskins take on the Coldwater Cavaliers. Tonight's game is sponsored by American Trim, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, NKTelco, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Plygem, Precision Strip, Schwederman's Pharmacy, NK Supply, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Cy Schwederman, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing and Heating. Thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to bring you this. And tonight it is high school volleyball, the Western Buckeye League Wapak Redskins versus the Midwest Athletic Conference Coldwater Cavaliers. Two teams that enter this night with great records. Wapak comes in with 4-1 on the season. Coldwater 5-2. Right now the Redskins warming up on the center court. They suffered their first loss of the season, a league loss to St. Mary's in their last outing. In a 4-set match, they lose 3-1. Prior to that, they'd opened up the season with wins against Indian Lake, Sydney, Bellefontaine, and Spencerville before losing the WBL contest to St. Mary's. On the other side of the court, or on the far side of the court, in the black jerseys, are the Coldwater Cavaliers. They come in, as I mentioned, with a 5-2 record overall. They opened up the season with a win over St. Mary's, then lost back-to-back games against Ottawa Glandorf and Fort Loramie before winning now what is a 4-game winning streak over Shawnee, Ada, Crestview, and maybe the game of the season so far. Obviously, it's early, but a great MAC matchup against St. Henry here at Coldwater in 5 sets. The last one went overtime with Coldwater winning 20-18. Coldwater won the first 2 sets, 25-19, 25-19. St. Henry wins sets 3 and 4, 25-20, 25-21. And then, as I mentioned, in a thriller to conclude the match, an overtime set where Coldwater wins 20-18. In that contest, Lauren Gilland, 29 kills, 10 blocks. She's the big hitter for the Cavaliers. On the other side of the court, we'll talk about Mackenzie Wilson, a 6'1" senior, also a big hitter for the Redskins. She averages just under 5 kills a set. So both teams have a player they like to go to and use often. We'll see once how that works out tonight as the defense is prepared for each team's offense. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the first serve here on NKTelco Sports.
Grand Lake Health, we offer urgent care services within Joint Township District Memorial Hospital. Upon arrival, each patient is greeted and healthcare professionals assess the level of care required. Urgent care services extend your access to quality health care, complete for non-life-threatening problems. Our state-of-the-art facility and host of diagnostic and treatment options allow you to receive the treatment you deserve in a timely and courteous way. Grand Lake Health Systems, the highest quality health care for you and your family.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Wapak, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Welcome back to the Palace as we introduce the non-starters first for the Wapak Redskins. Again, they enter in tonight's match with a 4-1 record overall. Lost their last outing to league foe St. Mary's. There's a starter right there, number 10, Kirsten Floro, number 11, Jacqueline Berkey, number 12, Morgan Vall, number 13, Kelsey Fullenkamp, non-starter Callie Miller, number 15, Mackenzie Wilson, and number 16, Non-starter Emma Nolde. The Redskins are coached by Kim Selvey, and she, again, in her 4th season here at Wapak, looking to build off a disappointing season last year, off to a good start this year at 4-1. And now for the Coldwater Cavaliers, I believe they will list everyone. The libero tonight, Madison Gieslin. Non-starter Alyssa Steinke. Non-starter Shelby Gear. Starter Katie Alleg. Non-starter Erin Kaiser. Starter, the setter, Annalise Harlemert. Also starter Lauren Gilland. Number 7, non-starter Cadence Blockberger. Starter number 8, Elena Steinke. Jenna Liger, non-starter. Number 11 is a starter, Kelsey Kalig. And number 12, Aubrey Kester. Non-starters 13, Dakota Ontrop. Non-starter 14, Riley Rissmiller. Non-starter 15, Brooke Feely. And non-starter number 35, Grace Berkey. The Coldwater Cavaliers are coached by Nikki Etzler. She also is in her 4th season. The Cavaliers 5-2 on this season. And she is assisted by her husband, Mike Etzler, and JV coach Megan Winter. Keys of the game before we get started tonight, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. For Wapak, they want to control what they can do. They can hustle, they can play with a good attitude, they can stay positive, and that's things they can work on that have been successful so far for them this season. They want to also limit their mistakes. Obviously, a good team as Coldwater is going to be their opponents. I have to make sure they hit the ball cleanly and field it as well cleanly, and compete for every point. Don't let Coldwater get on a run. It may be difficult at times, but you got to fight for every point, break the momentum, get the ball back. And for the Coldwater Cavaliers, their keys to the game include serving. They want to make sure they can serve aggressively and force Wapak to play a good first touch, make it difficult for them to get into their offense. Likewise, on the receiving end, as Wapak serves to them, they want to make sure they get a good first touch, get the ball in system and feed their hitters, and control the tempo of the game. Be quick, be fast, and be non-stop relentless against Wapak. Cavaliers looking to build upon the good momentum they've had after a 1-3 start to the season here at their own Coldwater Spike-Off tournament. Have won 4 in a row, and again, a monster match last Thursday against St. Henry, winning in 5 sets, 3-2. And we want to thank Keyhole Pizza for our keys to the game. We're underway. First serve by the Redskins as the Cavaliers go to work on offense first. Again, Wapak will feature Mackenzie Wilson out of the front, and Coldwater will feature Lauren Gillen, and that is Wilson right there, number 15. Good volley by both teams. Not a real hard attack until the end when Wilson, who averages just under 5 kills per set, able to get the first point on the board. Serving for Wapak, Chloe Barnett. Free ball for the Redskins, and they will take advantage of the hitting error by the Cavaliers. And one thing I know that Coach Etzler didn't mention in her keys of the game is that you want to avoid a letdown. Mentioned a couple times the big win they had in the match against St. Henry. Need to make sure they don't overlook the Wapak Redskins, who had a down year last year, looking to improve this year, and they're off to a good start. That attack just long by Collig, and 2 hitting errors give the Redskins a 3-0 start here. That one didn't miss by much. Continue to service Chloe Barnett, and that is the first service error. As a team, Wapak serves at 93% accuracy, so usually they keep it in play. Serving for the Cavaliers, Katie Alleg. Wilson with the tap picked up nicely by Harlemert. The Redskins back on offense. The attack there by, I think it was Wilson, was a 15 or 13. think it was Wilson, was touched by Gillen, went out of bounds. Gillen, strong approach there on a slide off the Redskins' hands. For Gillen, her first kill. Again, she had a big night against St. Henry with almost 30. She had 29 kills in 5 sets. She averages 5.6 kills per set, a .379 hitting percentage. Very good attacking numbers for Lauren Gillen, a 6'1" senior. Little mistimed offense there by the Redskins. Berkey's attack into the net set kind of threw me off a little bit. It was a little flat. Berkey couldn't get to it. And that gives the Cavaliers their 3rd point. Wilson's attack played. Quickly, the Cavaliers go to work. Nice pickup by Barnett. Back row attack will be a kill for number 3, Katie Allig. Allig, one of the leading attackers for the Cavaliers at 2.2 kills and a very respectable .254 hitting percentage. Berkey, strong attack off of the hands of Kester and give Jacqueline Berkey her first kill of the set. 5'10" junior Jacqueline Berkey with 1.3 kills per contest, or per set I should say. Her first here, and that gives the Redskins on top 5-4 here in game number 1. Gillen's soft attack picked up nicely by the Redskins, and that will result though in a hitting error as it falls to the ground. So the Cavaliers, their first time now to try to get on top. They've trailed throughout. Into the front row is Jenna Liger, number 10 for the Cavaliers. Good swing by Redskins, played up here again. Now Wapak on the attack. Berkey's off-speed hit. Tried to take a lot off of it and just not enough on it to cross the tape. The 3rd hitting error committed by the Redskins. And the Cavaliers take the first lead of the night here to match 6-5. Service ace for the Cavaliers. Credit that one to Kelsey Collig. That's her 11th on the season. She serves at 87%. It records her 11th ace to give the Cavaliers a 2-point lead. Change up by Jenna Ligers, her first kill of the set for the 5'6" freshman, averaging just under 1 kill per set. Collig with the serve. The ball handling error, double hit committed by the setter. So right now, Wapak needs a side out. Coldwater's run off the past 3 or 4 points. They get a break as the Cavaliers serve it long. Coming into the match, the Cavaliers of Coldwater average just over 11 kills per set. Wapak right there with them at 11.3. So both teams, stat-wise, record the same amount of kills per set. Wilson serves. Attack just misses by Allig. Back-to-back points for the Redskins, and that's what they needed as they've trailed as much as by 4 points. Now have it cut in half and serving with a 2-point deficit. Harlemer back set to Gillen. Good timing, good rhythm. Give Lauren Gillen her 2nd kill, and a beautiful back set by Harlemer. You'll see it right here as Harlemer will feed it back to Gillen, and they will get their 10th point. Not much you can do unless you happen to be there to block it. And a good serve by the Cavaliers. Also by Gillen, she records an ace. That's her 11th ace on the season. She's an 86% server. Back to a 4-point lead for the Cavaliers. 5-2 on the season. 1-0 in the Midwest Athletic Conference. Center attacked by Katie Allig, her 2nd kill Now a 5-point lead for Coldwater. Gilland in the back row, serving. 6'1" senior puts the ball in play. And that one will not be able to be handled. So another ace by Gilland. Her second of the set. And the Cavaliers will wait here as the Wapak Redskins take timeout. We'll take one with them. You're watching high school girls volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Welcome back to the Palace. The Wapak Redskins open up nicely here in game number 1, but now find themselves down by 6 as you're watching a Grand Lake Health System production here on NKTelco Sports. Thank you to Grand Lake Health Systems for providing us this broadcast tonight between the Redskins and the Cavaliers here from Coldwater, Ohio. Wapak needs a break, and they hope the timeout will ice the server, and it hits the tape but stays in play. Attack played up by the Cavs. Down the line, attack just wide left. So the timeout does serve a purpose. It does get a break in the action. And the Redskins trailing by 5 will go to work now with the libero, Kaylee Barnett, serving. Cavs go at it quickly. It's touched back by the Redskins, and Harlemer's attack also played. Another kill by number 10, Jenna Ligers. That time setting the ball to her was Katie Alleg. She was in the spot and just set it there herself instead of Harlemer doing it, but nonetheless a kill for Ligers. 6-point lead for the Redskins. Attack never quite made it over the top of the tape. 4 hitting errors for the Redskins. And Harlemert, a 5'7" sophomore. She's the setter, averaging just under 10 assists per game. That one into the net, the second service error for the Cavs. Cavaliers on the season, 2.7 aces per set, serving the ball at 85% accuracy. So if there's one thing that's different, both these teams averages right around 2.5 aces per set. Wapak serves at 93% accuracy, Coldwater at 85. Attacked by Steinke, played up. Cavaliers will take advantage of it out of the middle, and they score. Let's get a kill from Katie Alleg, her third. As Wapak basically gave them a free ball, and Harlemer with a nice set and a good finish for Alleg. 5'7" senior now has given her team the 7-point lead. Madison Giesland, the libero tonight, wearing 0. Serves the ball deep, and another service error, the third, committed by the Cavaliers. And Chloe Barnett, I think we've made one complete revolution now. And the Redskin lineup will serve it. Middle attack is tapped over, and again, Alleg, her 4th kill, finding the opening in the Wapak defense. Take another look here as Wapak backing up, expecting the attack. That wasn't the one we just saw, but Alleg able to find pay dirt. Service ace by Katie Alleg. So Alleg having a heck of a first game here. That's her 17th ace on the season. She leads the Cavaliers. And checking in for Coldwater, Shelby Gear into the front row. Alleg serve, played up. They go to Wilson, and the 6'1" senior finds the back left corner open for her third kill. Remember, Wilson, a very good hitting percentage coming into tonight's match at .429. That's really not very common around the area. Anything above 300 is great, and she's sitting at .429, and Gillen's just under 400. So both those ladies doing a nice job attacking the balls. That attack goes out of bounds for the 5th Wapak attack error of set 1. Hitting percentage is simply the kills, subtract the errors, and divide it by your attacks. And the more efficient you are, the better your numbers will be. Free ball over, so good chance for the Cavaliers to go to offense, and they do so with Gillen. A good touch at the net by Berkey. Wapak that taps it over, back to work go the Cavs. And with a good push there, number 2, Shelby Gear, freshly into the ball game. Take another look at it as Gear, number 2, a 5'7" sophomore, just basically stiff arming it to that back corner, results in the kill. Wilson's attack played up by Giesling. Gillen, a lot on it, and unable to make contact was Morgan Vall. So Gillen, her third kill. Timeout taken by the Redskins. We'll take one and come back with more volleyball here on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Welcome back. As you had a good look there at Kim Selvey, Wapak head coach in her 4th season, originally from Houston. Her maiden name was Raplago, and she played some volleyball at Wittenberg. So Kim Selvey right now, her team down by 10. Looking to get a break of momentum here and get the ball back for her team to go to work. Attack by Berkey's played. Pushed over and dug up nicely, but Wapak is going to have a free ball opportunity. Good play, but Gillen will take a lot off and simply just push it where they're not. The 4th kill for Gillen as they take advantage of Wapak's attack. Something soft, they're not able to get a good swing on it, and they did save it, but Coldwater made them pay. Wilson flat foots it over. Gillen, as attack is touched again by Berkey and Wilson. Hit a little off speed there by Gear. Wilson cuts it hard, good swing. Mackenzie Wilson, her 4th kill. Watch it again here. Is a good approach and good change of direction, as now going back to serve for Wapak is Emma Nolte, a 5'8" senior. 57 out of 60 coming into the match, serving 95%. Also had 10 aces. Hardemer goes over, it's played up by the Redskins, and the net result is another kill by number 15, Mackenzie Wilson, her 5th of the set. There's Hardemer's attack, dug up nicely, and basically on a second attack there. So I believe the back row defender for Wapak, this is a rotation violation against Coldwater. I believe number 1, that last time Emma Rex, who dug it out off the Harlemer attack, basically gets the credit for the assist, as Wilson went over with the attack on the second hit to record the kill. As Coach Etzler, as she's down there, you see her in the bottom left, she's also in her 4th season, originally from Parkway. Her maiden name was Taylor. So back in 1993, Nikki Taylor played volleyball for the Parkway Panthers, recently inducted into their Hall of Fame last season. Played college volleyball at Memphis State and also at Duquesne University. Now sharing her abilities here at Coldwater, as Gillen records the 5th kill and gives Coldwater the 23rd point. Serving, number 4, Aaron Kaiser. Wilson again. 6 on the night for Wilson. Now she does go to the back row. Is coming in the front row for the Redskins, number 7, Chloe Barnett. But serving now in the back row will be Wilson. Gillen, again, top-down approach. Number 6 with 6. Good first touch. Harlemer put it right into hitting zone, and becomes a guessing game if you're the defense where she's going to go with it. Brings it with a lot of velocity and not a lot of time to guess around where she's going to attack. The attack there by Alleg. The overpass by the Redskins. Alleg had the right idea. You get another look at it here, just wide, so the hitting error gives the Redskins the ball and the serve at set point. Harlemer tries to go on 1 or 2, but and there's a violation, double hit committed by the Redskins, and that is the 25th point for Coldwater. They take set 1, 25-15. We'll come back with more volleyball here on NKTelco Sports.
Plygem Residential Solutions is part of Cornerstone Building Brands, North America's largest manufacturer of exterior building products, and the success of our company is directly related to the contributions of our employees. We are currently looking for machine operators, maintenance technicians, forklift operators, and more to join our growing team at our facility in Sydney, Ohio. Plygem offers competitive pay, a full benefits package, as well as opportunities for bonus pay and long-term advancement. Become a part of our strong foundation.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to the Palace here, where we again are watching a Grand Lake Health System presentation here on NKTelco Sport with high school volleyball between the Wapak Redskins and the Coldwater Cavaliers. I'm Jeff Henshin, and we are set to begin set number 2 as Coldwater dominates game 1, recording 13 kills to 7 for Wapak. Also, Wapak 4 aces compared to none for the Redskins, and neither team had a block, leading attackers in the first set. Lauren Gillen, number 6, jersey number, also 6 kills. Mackenzie Wilson for Wapak, number 15 on the roster, 6 kills to lead both teams' offense. Also for Coldwater, Katie Alleg had a nice first set as well, 4 kills and the service ace. I'm going to talk about Coldwater volleyball off to a 5-2 start in the past 7 seasons under coach Nikki Etzler, who's now in her 4th, her husband Mike, and also Mandy Diller. Past 7 seasons, Coldwater is 160 wins versus 32 losses. That's 83% winning percentage, which includes a runner-up finish in 2017 to MAC team, if you will, Versailles, and also had some regional finals, I believe 3 in a row under coach Mike Etzler and Mandy Diller in that 2012-13-14 run. But quite a road of success here recently for the Cavaliers. 160 and 32, an 83% winning percentage in the past 7 seasons. Right now up to a 5-2 start. And again, a big win against St. Henry, who I believe won the Spike-Off tournament at Coldwater a few weeks ago, the first weekend of volleyball. So the Cavaliers playing with some momentum. Wapak Redskins, again, a tough year last year. I think they had 5 wins and already 4 this year. So they're getting off to a good start. Had a rough first game number 1 against a very good Coldwater team. We'll try to get their play together and get some good attacks and try to slow down the Coldwater offense. Not a good start. The hitting error will give the Cavaliers their first point of the game. Serving for Coldwater is number 3, Katie Alleg. That attack by Kelsey Fullenkamp into the net. Fullenkamp, number 13, and Mackenzie Wilson, number 15. Both girls are 6 feet 1 inches for the Redskins. Good hard-driven attack by number 7, Chloe Barnett. And Gillen's attack for the Cavaliers just long. One of the few hitting errors we've seen Gillen have today. Again, comes into the match with a .379 hitting percentage, 5.5 kills per set. Increase that a little bit with getting 6 in game number 1. Back on track there with a soft touch spot kill, if you will. It helps when you're 6'1" to begin with. It helps if you can jump, and helps if you're a smart ball player. You add those 3 things together, it's a difficult formula to stop. Fullenkamp's attack played up by the Cavaliers. Wilson that time getting a touch back. Cavaliers attack played up by the Cavs. Wilson far corner, dug up by the Cavs. Long volley play close to the net. Hardemer was in the net. So number 5, Annalise Hardemer, caught the net in her attack, or when she came down. Nonetheless, the hitting error committed by the Cavaliers, and that gives the Redskins of Wapak their second point. Make it now their third, as getting a service ace is Kelsey Fullenkamp. Her 8th ace on the season, coming in at just under 90% serving. As a team, the Redskins at 93% accuracy, and they earn about 2.5 aces per set. Did not have any in game number 1, so good job by the Cavaliers receiving the serve and keeping the ball in play. Wapak tipping it over, and Coldwater making the play on the ball, and hard-driven attack for a point is going to be Gillen. Again, pretty fast, pretty hard hit ball for second kill of the night. Number 11, Kelsey Collig. Redskins need help, so this will be an opportunity for the Cavaliers. A soft attack played up now. The Redskins have a chance. Good touch back by Gillen, and she wins the battle between the bigs there. Gillen going against Wilson. Gillen, the fortune that time, as Wilson got a good touch on it, but came down on her side for the 5th Coldwater point. And the service error by Collig gives the point, and the ball back to Wapak. Number 8, Renee Schultze for the Redskins will serve. She's a 5'6" senior. Played up by Erin Kaiser. Gillen out of the right front with her 4th kill, gives her 10 on the night. She will go back to the serve, even in that awkward position. I believe the set was by Harlemer, so good job by Harlemer putting the ball in the hitting zone, and the service error committed by Gillen. Gillen had 2 aces in the first set, but commits a service error on that attempt. Mackenzie Wilson, back row now, serving for the Redskins. Off a couple hands and down for a kill, 5'6" freshman Jenna Ligers. Again, ball well placed and struck with a lot of velocity for the 5'6" freshman. Dug up, but the overpass And I believe it was number 3. Colleague, we'll see once here. The overpass, yep, number 3 with the kill. And the Cavaliers quietly opened up now a 3-point cushion. They won the first one by 10. And scoring the ball on the tip is Elena Steinke. Her first kill of the match. So good job by the 5'7" senior. Her first kill, and the serve smacked over by Annalise Harlemert. Her service ace, didn't get all of it, but got enough of it. It results in an ace. We'll keep things right here as I'll go through our sponsors, and they include Grand Lake Health System, American Trim, First National Bank, Winners Meats, NKTelco, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Plygem, Precision Strip, Sweeterman Pharmacy, NK Supply Company, Wilson Health, Fowler's TV, Cy Sweeterman, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing. Our keys of the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Our replays have been brought to you by Winners Meats. And at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll pick a player of the game, and that is being sponsored by NKTelco. Our scoreboard is First National Bank, Think First. And again, this whole production being brought to you tonight by Grand Lake Health Systems. Thank them and all these sponsors that allow us to bring you this. And this is high school volleyball, the WBL versus the MAC. And right now the Cavaliers in control over the Redskins with another service ace, back-to-back aces by Annalise Harlemert. Again, she is the lone setter for the most part for the Cavaliers. They run a 5-1 offense. And there's a good swing by the Redskins. I believe that was number 16. So the Cavaliers, I should say the Redskins, get a 6-point, much needed point as they had been losing the volleys to the Cavs. And Cavaliers right now, a golden opportunity out of the front middle. Played up again by the Cavaliers. They'll go back to work this side on the back side to the right side. The attack, however, by Ligers into the net. The third hitting error committed by the Cavaliers, and the Wapak Redskins now only trail by 4. Need to get a strong consecutive serve streak going here, and that will be one of them. Ball never really playable by the Cavaliers. Service ace goes to number 9, the libero tonight, Kaylee Barnett. Harlemert back sets, and I think there's 4 hits. So a hitting error will give the Redskins now the point. Now it's suddenly a 2-point game, so Wapak's run off some offense. Touch back, but out of bounds. Give the kill to number 8, Elena Steinke. So the Redskins rattle a few points off. The Cavaliers, though, do get a break with a kill by Steinke. And the Redskins will, again, attack from the left front. Touched by the Cavaliers, and Harlemert will run it down. Played up nicely by Barnett. And a strong attack by Kelsey Fullenkamp, her first kill of the night. Coming into the match, a 6'1" junior, averaging a kill and a half per set. Her first one this evening. It does cut the lead back to 2 now, 12-10. The Coldwater lead. Vol with the serve. Touch back to the Cavaliers side. And getting the attack kill there is Kelsey Kalig. Averaging just under a kill per set. Kalig now with 1 on the night. Gives the Cavaliers a 3-point lead. Middle attack by Fulenkamp, played up. Give Fulenkamp the kill, her second of the set. And Wapak playing much better volleyball here in the middle part of this set number 2 after falling behind. Chance here to cut it to 1 if they can get a stop on the Cavs. Wow, I like that slide. Let Gillen run after it, build momentum, build speed, and give Harlemert kudos for putting the ball where Gillen can run it down. Those two have worked together on this, as that was well timed, and Gillen records her 5th kill of the set, 11 on the night. And that service attempt sails long, 3rd service error of game number 2. Coldwater also had 3 service errors in game number 1. Walkbox, as their percentages would show you, serving very well tonight. As I say that, they hit it out. They had 1 error in game number 1, and that's their first here in game number 2 for a team averaging or serving the ball at 93% accuracy. More times than not, their serve is inbounds and playable. Serving now is Madison Giesland, the libero tonight. And we've seen 2 of those serves, if you will, one by Giesland and one by Harlemert, where it's like a wet noodle. It's a slap of the ball. It's not hit solidly, but both times it's resulted in a Coldwater service ace. That one struck more firmly, but no topspin as the knuckleball sails out of bounds. The 4th service error, and teams like to serve aggressive because if you serve soft, too many of these teams can, on that first touch, how they can handle it, almost get it right to the setter without the setter running and having to chase it down. Then that setter can get a good set to their attacker. It makes it very difficult to stop if they're in the system. Wilson there with the kill. Took advantage of the ball over the net. Maybe you could call it a block, but it looked like it was off the net, and she timed the Gillen tap just perfectly to record her 2nd kill. Gillen that time, heck with the finesse. I'll go as the heat. The number 6 delivers with the 6th kill. That's exactly what she had in game number 1, and she will slide over to the middle of the court with her team up by 3. And not real sure what all happened there. A little wild action there, but Mackenzie Wilson will record the 2nd kill. And I believe Coldwater will take a timeout. We will also take a timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everett with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville. I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Welcome back to a Grand Lake Health Systems production tonight at Coldwater, as the Coldwater Cavaliers have taken the timeout. Coach Etzler not maybe pleased with how crisp her team is playing, and the timeout doesn't work there. Serving the ace is Mackenzie Wilson. So now the Redskins trail by just 3 points. I'm sorry, by 1 point. So a good run of offense here. Much better volleyball being played by the Redskins as of late. And again, now Coldwater, who has led the entire 2nd set, will try to keep the lead. Played up by the Redskins. Finding a deep corner, but just out of bounds. Emma Nolde, her attack would have been a tying attack. Instead, the hitting error gives the Cavaliers the ball and a 2-point lead. Harlemert serving, and nothing but space as Harlemert drops it in right in front of the back row of Wapak. That's her 3rd service ace. Had 4 coming into tonight. It's 3 of them all here in game number 2. Good attack there as Chloe Barnett, 5'11" junior, stutter stepped. The boy got her timing back and stutter stepped right into her first kill of the match, and that one came with a lot of velocity, and Coldwater not able to keep it in play. Left-handed libero Kaylee Barnett puts it into play, and Coldwater quickly answers with Elena Steinke, her third kill. Hardemer with a nice set, and again, good approach, good leap by number 8, 5'7" senior Elena Steinke. Emma Horner, number 4, 5'4" senior, into the game for the Redskins. She'll play in the back row. Grace Berkey with the serve. Soft tap by the Redskins will give Coldwater a back row attack from Gilland. Dug up nicely by Barnett. Almost a beautiful play by Fullenkamp to keep the ball alive, but just bumped into the net. That's a violation. That'll give Coldwater a 4-point lead with just 4 to go. Coach Steve Selby will take a timeout. We'll take another one with them here on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
5'8" sophomore, number 35, Grace Berkey with the serve, and it catches the back line. Service ace by Grace Berkey. Coldwater now very much in control here in game number 2. They won game 1 by 10. They lead now by 5 with just 3 points to go to take a 2-0 lead. And that hitting error will not make it over. Tough angle. And we're at 23-17. Grace Berkey will continue to serve. Middle attack played up by the Cavs. Gilland with the set. So Gilland gets a rare assist. Elena Steinke gets her 4th kill. He's right there. I see big number 6 in the middle. Setting the ball to her teammate, and we're at set point. And the point belongs there to the Redskins. They stay alive. Substitutions occur here now as serving will be Morgan Vull, a 5'4" senior. Need to get a bunch of serves here to keep the Redskins alive. 6-point deficit, but for the Cavs, just 1 point needed for the game 2 victory. Hardemer feeds her teammate number 3, Katie Allig, and she finishes with a soft touch shot, and that concludes game 2 with the Cavs winning 25-18 here on NKTelco Sports. We'll take a break and come back with game number 3 here from Coldwater on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and WAPAKONETA to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Welcome back to the Grand Lake Health Systems presentation on NKTelco Sports. High school volleyball tonight between the Wapak Redskins from the WBL and the Coldwater Cavaliers out of the Midwest Athletic Conference. So far, it's been all Cavs, 25-15, 25-18. The Redskins played much better in the second set. Got to within a point or two, or at least two late in the game. But then Coldwater finishes it off to earn the 2-0 lead right now. And in that second set, Lauren Gillen continued to play well. Number 6 with her back-to-back 6 kills in game 1, 6 in game 2. Also for Coldwater, Elena Steinke recorded 4 kills. Katie Alec continues to play well with 2 kills and a kill apiece from Jenna Ligers and Kelsey Collig. And they ended up set 2 with 14 kills. One more they had in set 1. Wapak, set number 2, again, 7 kills, and set 2 just like it was in set number 1. So not getting a lot of great attacks are the Redskins. Kelsey Fullenkamp with 3 and Mackenzie Wilson with 2. Just not a lot of points coming from the attack position. Having a tough time are the Redskins getting the ball into their system and feeding their hitters. Likewise, the Cavaliers have been playing well, distributing the ball, a number of attackers getting into the action. Still, no blocks for either team tonight. We've seen some good touches at the net, but no block for points here as we enter game number 3. Coldwater on top, 2-0. Redskins head coach Kim Selvey in her 4th season. As I mentioned earlier, she's originally Kim Raplago from Houston. Played collegiately at Wittenberg. On the other side of the court, we have Nikki Etzler, also in her 4th season. Her maiden name was Taylor, and she was a 1993 graduate of Parkway, and played collegiately at Memphis State and also Duquesne. There's a nice run of offense as Elena Steinke continues her hot performance in game 2. Got a nice feed, I believe it was again from Harlemert. And now the right side, she went down the right line. A lot of speed, well timed. Wilson will get the kill. Got a touch on it, did the Cavs, but couldn't come up with a good second, or I guess original. They got a good touch at the net, but couldn't play it cleanly after that. Mackenzie Wilson had 6 kills in game number 1, 2 in game number 2, and 1 here early in game number 3. Fullenkamp with the service error. Redskins have committed 1 service error so far in each set. So one thing they have done is serve the ball well, meaning inbounds, and coaches will argue if you serve it too soft, the other team can play it too easy. You got to serve aggressively and just live with a few mistakes. And that philosophy works if you can get it done. Wilson didn't get on top of that one as well as she wanted. Hasn't hit many balls out of bounds. That time just, again, not on top of the ball. Carries, hitting error gives the Cavs a 3-1 lead. And that time, Wilson out of the middle, able to get around the blocker and kind of go on the right side of the blocker and keep it in the middle. So a good swing by Mackenzie Wilson, 6'1" senior. Hardeman with the assist, Gillen with the touch or tap shot. Again, good anticipation and good play by Hardeman and Gillen to give the Cavaliers a 4-2 lead. Barnett with a bump up. Wilson out of the right front. Cavaliers aggressively attack it over. And Wilson again being close to the net. Uses her size and strength. She pushes it to the right for her 3rd kill. Sensed the double block, recognized the opening, put it where they weren't. Wapak battles back now, trailing by just 1. Gillen, I think it was in. Her second kill. So a good swing by Gilland. She will serve now as both of the big hitters of UL for each team now in a back row. There's Wilson with the first touch. And Gilland with the ace. Wapak, a little miscommunication, not able to get a good second touch. I won't give Gillen the ace. I think it was more where the Redskins just miscommunicated. We'll call out an unforced error, the third of the set against the Redskins, and quickly a 4-point lead for the Cavaliers. That's a legitimate ace for Gillen. Top of the tape, it catches and drops in front of the Wapak back row. As Coach Selvey will take a timeout. I'll keep it here to go through our sponsors. They include tonight Kogi Plumbing, Carriage Works, Cy Sweeterman, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, NK Supply, Sweeterman Pharmacy, Precision Strip, Ply Gem, Minster Bank, Hometown Opportunity, Frost Roofing, NKTelco, Winners Meats, First National Bank, American Trim, Grand Lake Health Systems. Our keys of the game was Keyhole Pizza. Our replays have been brought to you by Winners Meats, and our player of the game is being brought to you by NKTelco. Again, a fine thank you to those sponsors that allow us to bring you this, and this is high school volleyball with the Cavaliers and the Redskins battling tonight at Coldwater. Cavaliers now, after a volley, have a chance to do some damage. A touch attack could not be picked up, and Katie Allig now with 7 kills on the night. Finishes somewhat of a lengthy volley, and just able to get it down for the kill. Parliament will run it down. Nice set, good swing by Steinke. And a hitting error by the Redskins. And give Coldwater their 10th point. So elimination game for Wapak as they trail 2-0. Right now Coldwater in the driver's seat. And give Gillen the service ace. It's her changeup, unable to be played cleanly. 8-point lead right now for Coach Nikki Etzler, her squad. Again, she's in her 4th season. And that one is in. So 4 aces for Gillen here in set number 3. She had 2 in game number 1. She had 6 on the night, service aces. And she continues to serve. Coach Etzler, her squad is assisted by her husband Mike. JV coach is Megan Winter. And freshman coach Mandy Diller getting the kill for the Redskins. Number 14, Kaylee Miller, another tall, lengthy athlete, 6'1" senior. 3 girls for Wapak at 6'1". Ball stays alive. Harlem back sets. Alex attack picked up. Fullenkamp's attack played. Gillen will strike it long. The first error of the game here in game number 3 committed by the Cavaliers. They played very cleanly. First error committed by the Cavs. Good reason why they're up by 7, 12-5. Harmert right back to Allig, and it's played up, and that's an illegal contact. So much like the Redskins did in game number 2, Coldwater had built a big lead. Coldwater saw that evaporate as Wapak battled back to within 1. before Coldwater shut the door and got back on a run to end it. Good touch back by the Redskins. And Gillen, two-handed kill, just simply set the ball back to the corner. No one home for her third kill. Has to be careful. She's in the back row and you can't attack the ball above the net. With her being 6'1", she could probably almost stand flat-footed and have the ball above the net, but it wasn't called. Not saying it was, but she has to be careful that doesn't happen. Annalise Hardemer getting into the serve party. She records a service ace. And there's our first block of the night. Jenna Ligers, a solo block. So we have not seen a block for point until now. Annalise Hardemer serve will float long. So after I mentioned Coldwater had not committed an error, they now have a hitting, service, and ball handling error all here in game number 3. Still only 3 errors. It's pretty good, clean volleyball. Wapak has committed 4 errors here in game number 3. They trail by 8. Soft service picked up. Pretty good attack again by the senior Elena Steinke. Held without a kill in game number 1. Had 4 of them in game number 2, and now 2 here in game number 3 for the 5'7" senior. And we have a foot fault on the serve as touching the line was Madison Giesling. Second service error committed by the Cavs. So Wapak trailing by 8 with 9 to go. Needs to find some offense here against the Cavs. And Annalise Hardemer with a rare hitting error or handling error. She hasn't had many of them tonight. Gets whistled for that double handle or double hit. That attack misplayed by the Redskins and Elena Steinke, her third kill. Gives the ball back to the Cavs as Wapak had begun to somewhat make a run. But the Cavaliers end it, keep the 8-point lead. With Wilson back in the front row, they feed her and she responds. Her 4th kill of set number 3. Now has 12 kills on the night. She came in, did Mackenzie Wilson at just under 5. Right now she's at 12, so that's an average of 4. Gillen will get the kill. Wapak got a touch, but could not come up with a clean play. Gillen's had another good night offensively. 16 kills on the night and 6 service aces. And Elena Steinke, she also now records an ace. 9-point Coldwater lead with just 6 to go for the Cavs. They will look to go to 6-2. And Wapak will drop their 2nd in a row and go to 4-2 on the season. Back row attack, assist from Hardemer, kill to Elena Steinke. And there's a timeout on the court. We'll take one with them. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit GrandLakeHealth.org for details on all of our services.
Welcome back here on this Grand Lake Health Systems presentation on NKTelco Sports of high school volleyball. Cavaliers a few points away from earning the match victory versus the Wapak Redskins. And they continue on the roll with a service ace by Elena Steinke. Again, she was held scoreless, if you will, in the first set, but responded with 4 kills in set 2, 4 kills here in set 3, and after a couple aces, serves one long. Wapak will sub in a couple players, and going back to serve as number 8, Renee Schultze, and into the front row, number 14, Callie Miller. Schultze with the serve. Hardeman goes down on 2 knees to get it set up for Gilland, who nearly recorded the kill. Here's an opportunity for the Cavs. They set up the big hitter and put it right in the wheelhouse, and Gilland now with 5 kills on the night, or I should say in game 3, 17 on the night. Aubrey Kester, number 12, a 5'5" sophomore, back into the front row for the Cavs. And serving is Kelsey Collig. Tough angle for Wilson. She tried to make something out of nothing happen. That result, though, was a hitting error, and just 2 points remain for the Cavaliers to take this match 3-0. Service ace by number 11, Kalig, and Collig with the ace there. A little misdecision, if you will. Not just confident right now are the Redskins on who is doing what, and that one fell in there as match point now serving for the Cavs. And that's how the game will end, 25-11, your final score, and in 3 straight sets, the Cavaliers of Coldwater defeat the Redskins of WAPAKONETA. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from the Palace. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Valor's TV.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Valor's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Valor's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Valor's TV, taking game day to the next level.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back to Coldwater and the Palace, where the Coldwater Cavaliers have won tonight's match versus the Wapak Redskins 3-0. And you see the scores there, somewhat dominating performance by the Coldwater, 25-15, 25-18, and 25-11. We'll pop up our stats here, the scoring statistics, if you will. Wapak just could not get much going on offense, as you'll see there, they only ended up the game with 19 kills, and Coldwater almost doubled them. And the big category that really were Coldwater, not only with the kills, but also with the aces. 18 service aces, and just 3 for Wapak, and just 1 block on the night as well. That was by Jenna Ligers. But there are your attacking and scoring stats for both teams. Mackenzie Wilson for Wapak finished tonight for them with 12. Leading the way for the Cavaliers was Lauren Gillen. She had another nice night with 17 kills. Also with 8 kills was Elena Steinke, 7 kills from Katie Allig, and 1 kill from Shelby Gear, and 3 kills from Jenna Ligers, and 1 kill from Kelsey Collig for their total again of 37. So a nice job by the Cavaliers tonight. They controlled the atmosphere, the tempo. They did not have a letdown that one maybe thought they would have had from the big win against St. Henry, and came in and took care of business. Before we leave, I'd like to introduce our player of the game, brought to you by NKTelco Sports. And that belongs to Elena Steinke, number 8 for Coldwater. She was our player of the game. She not only had 8 kills, but was part of the serve party that the Cavaliers were having. She records 2 aces as well. Congratulations to number 8, 5'7" senior Elena Steinke for the player of the game, sponsored by NKTelco Sports. Before we wrap things up, I'd like to thank our staff tonight, which included our cameraman, John Switterman, our director, Scott Robinson, assistant director, Taylor Wisman. I am Jeff Henshin. We hope that you enjoyed this telecast, and thanks for watching the Grand Lake Health Systems presentation here on NKTelco Sports.